Hello everyone, Ted aka Osku here with Fred the Butt Guy. Level 72, we have almost our 40 vigor, our mind is just about where we want it, and then we can really start pumping some stats into Arcane and Faith to get some big boy spells. Where I'm joining you today is at the Converted Fringe Tower. This is one of the weird puzzles in the game. I didn't get it on my first playthrough. You need to equip one of these headpieces that we got from the Raya Lucaria Academy, as well as an emote, addition emote. You come up into the statue, hit the emote, bada bing, bada boom. Your head does a little glow. So we're going to stop doing the emote, swap out back to... what the heck. It's an iconic look for us at this point. We're going to come up to the top and we're going to get some spells. As we come up to the top to get these spells, I'll tell you about them. You get a big hammer spell, big magical hammer, as well as I think it's like a comet. I'm trying to remember what it is. My first playthrough, I did a magic build, and I never used these spells because I didn't know they were here. Obviously, yeah. So you get the cannon, which is pretty nice, and then the gavel, and both of those are pretty legit. The gavel smacks very hard in a localized range. It's like a big melee wind-up ability, but it is very useful. So from here, I just realized there's a site of grace over here and a couple of things that we didn't get. So I'm going to go to the Church of Inhibition, drop down to the Minor Erd tree, and go from there. Actually, the Frenzy Flame outskirts is closer. So we'll go there, we'll drop down, and we'll get a couple of things. Alright. So we've dropped down. We come down towards the white statue after dropping down and not getting stomped on by the mausoleum. There will be a site of grace. We are going to, if it lets us, we'll mount back up, go down and get a talisman. That's pretty useful situationally. And there is a shield in this area, but the shield really isn't worth it, in my opinion. See if I can remember where that talisman was. It was one of these weird roundabout places. Okay, so it wasn't down there, but it was up and over here on the map. Kind of where I have that marked. And we don't need that marker, because I was incorrect about that. But the charm is right over here on this corpse. Along with the Mikola Lily. The horn charm is good because it will, to show it off, make us a little bit tankier in situations that we need it to be tankier in. Blood loss and frost especially, so when we get into some late game zones, that will really help out with some resistances and whatnot. Oh man, I thought we were gonna die there. Okay. So in terms of this area, we've already done the Erd tree. The only thing that's really kind of left for us to do that's short of doing the inverted tower is Jarberg. Let's go do Jarberg. Jarberg sounds fun. Okay, so we're coming up here, running by the flame guy. We are going southeast from the Church of Vows. There's a spell down here that we can pick up that's pretty rad. It is the Flame Cleanse Me spell. It's not really worth it per se, but you know, when we get to the Fire Giants area, it will be very helpful. So some big dragon breaths. Some big ol' rots for both of them. And we got them. The Smoldering Butterfly, the Flame Cleanse Me, and a Fire Spur Me emote. Spur, not sperm. Spur. Don't put words in my... anyways, moving on to Jarberg. Hi, yeah, future Ted stepping in here. Did not realize this, but as I was going through the wiki and some other sources of information, came to realize that this little guy over here, this one lone sorcerer, drops a really nice incantation. The Briars of Sin. Oh, never mind, it's a spell. Anyways, but it's under the sorceries category, but it's technically a faith-based ability. Our next set of grace, I will swap out a swarm of flies for it to show it off a little bit. It's pretty rad. Anyways, back to where we were. Okay, so we're gonna start from the Eastern Tableland set of grace. I was gonna equip the Briars of Sin, show it off, but unfortunately I do not have a staff. That's the downside. You need to have a staff for not an incantation, for a sorcery, and that's where we goof. So we're gonna come over here and we're going to really mess this guy's whole day up. He's a big old giant guy. Come up behind him, he's not even gonna notice. And with two big smacks of our hand, bam, demolished. And that's just with Flame Grant Me Strength. We haven't really even gotten into the buffs yet. So this build is very, very powerful. So this is a Riverwell access point down here. The Riverwell in its lore is pretty cool. It's this huge sprawling underground zone with these like tribes people, I guess for lack of a better term. And you are, I don't want to say you are not welcome, because I'm sure they would love to have you, but they would want you for dinner. That's more what this area is. So down here we're gonna pick up the map, which I think is right here. No, that is not a map. Golden Rune 3. I'm trying to remember this area. I swear there's a bad that's gonna jump out and get us. We just got a bunch of magic grease. That's fine. But anyways, we have that side of grace now, so whenever we want to come to the well, it's here. But yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and teleport out. We're gonna go to Jarberg, and then we will do the study hall and kind of finish up. I guess the study hall is the inverted place that is for Ronnie's questline. For some reason that just escaped me. So, but how you doing? What's going on with you? What's new? What's the happity haps? You know, you got anything cool and exciting going on? Did you see a cool movie? For frame of reference, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was recently released. So, you know, that's going to be mandatory viewing for me, being a huge Winnie the Pooh fan that I am. I don't know how I feel about it. The Christopher Robin, Winnie the Pooh story is, you know, obviously all in the public domain, but it's just one of those weird things where it's like, dude, really? This is what we're doing? It's kind of funny. I'm gonna get this study hall site of grace before we go to Jarburg. Ugh, you hate to see it. Oh, there he is. Yeah, these guys will disappear on you. For some reason, I got my left and my right confused, but I was going in circles the whole time. It was really, really a rough go of it right there. So we got the study hall. And I believe we come out here. Yeah. Trying to remember, where the hell is Jarburg? Is it on the other side? Ah, okay. It's on the other side. That's why I was getting so confused. I was like, I know I'm at the right tower. I was just on the wrong side of it. So, this area isn't needed for Platinum, but it is needed for Alexander's quest. It's worth getting the Site of Grace since we're going to be over here. It will make it easier to come back. You know what? We didn't get this death earlier. We should just get this death now while we're here. I don't know. Yeah. They always teleport into like bumfuck. For some reason that killed their own henchman. That's pretty great. Big chomps. Okay, they're dead. The skeletal bandit ashes are really just okay. The militiamen are better because they got a little bit more range on them, and there's two of them. So we're gonna come around over here, and all right, here we are. Now it's very easy to die here, so you just want to like barely even flick your controller to get down this, and you got to kind of trust the momentum of your horse more than trying to jump it, because your horse's momentum will take you there. You are going to need to do a couple of jumps. What I recommend is jumping towards the wall. You know, just kind of trusting that the horse's momentum will get you there. I'm repeating myself now at this point. That's how focused I am on not dying. Because I die so much doing this. From here, I think the easiest one is... I think this is the easiest one here. Is there a different way down? Ah, onto the shack. Okay. I figured it out. I am so smart. So Jarburg is a very cute little place. I know that they patched it recently, and I think they removed the quest that was down here, or they made modifications to it. I don't believe that the quest had big story implications. It was just more about the little area of Jarburg itself. And it is so cute, this little Jarburg area. This is where all the jars live. Tons and tons of crafting material. I mean, my goodness. every single flower I think you can find over here. Every lily I think you can find over here. It's a great area to farm resources if you need them. And you don't even have to like fight or kill anybody for all this stuff. It's just here. Pick up some cracked pots. And all these cracked pots are doing are just chilling. All he's doing is just picking flowers, you know? Looking for them entrails. So, if I remember correctly, there used to be a dude that sat on a stoop around here that, like, was like, hey, you should kill all these jars or something like that. I don't remember the quest that well, but I think of all the creatures in Elden Ring, the jars are the best people. 100%. Or wait, is it this guy? Yeah.
Hello, cuz. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate?
I think that we tell him like, yeah, we'll be your potentate, and then he sends us out to go get stuff.
Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. I know. Show me. It's just a little test, cuz.
So we show him our hand.
Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, cuz. What a shame.
It's okay. We'll do this whole quest with him later. He basically tells you that you're not qualified. You're not jar enough for the jar people, you know? And that's fine, because I don't think I've been a whole lot for a whole lot of people either. It's just nice to be included by the jars. So you come down over here, though. There is a graveyard with some runes in it. So we're going to pick these up, and then we will go do the Inverted Academy. You know, they stuff so much stuff into these first few areas, in terms of Limgrave and Liurnia, that it's pretty crazy. I think the only area that they put more stuff in than these first two zones is definitely the capital, in terms of scale, quests, design, all of that. So we have the Jarburg, and we have, what's his little name? Jarbarn? Okay, now we are going to do the study hall really quick. Study hall is very, very fast. There's a guy that invades you, and you have to kill him. You have to kill him dead. So that is what we're going to do. We have also swapped out our helmet for the poise, just because I don't want to get broken while we're doing this. Alright. So, come out here, come immediately to your right, there's an item. Use your target lock, because there are little hands up here, but with lightning spear it's no problem. Just swat them down like the gnats that they are. Pick up the golden rune, and then we are running to our right. Now we're about to be invaded. Yep, there they are. Oh man, he has a big ol' arrow. So you can kind of dodge it by running inside and rolling at the right moment. So yeah, that's Miriam. He's a bit of a dick. We don't really like him. But with a fast-attacking weapon or a decent build... Oh yeah, there's something there. Roll through the chair. With a fast-attacking weapon, it's not really too much of a challenge. I'm going to do Flame Grant Me Strength just in case we're going to need it. And I'm going to have Dragon Claw on the ready. He's going to summon more and more baddies as we go through. I'm not really worried about them because they're kind of like the skeletal page ashes. So they're not hard-hitting boys. They're just annoying boys. So he got set. Oh, I thought I rolled that, sir, personally. Ah, we almost had him. Oh, we ran out of mana. I love, again, how you just stare at your hand like, oh, yeah. Stab. Stab. Oh, I thought we rolled that, sir. You get the Glintstone Staff, which is pretty good. Take the elevator going up. And with our build right now and our level, this content is pretty rollable. You can really just roll right through it, no problem. Because of his health, he might teleport. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Where did he go? Okay, he's gonna teleport all the way around here. Oh, man. Okay, that's new for me. I didn't know he could do that. So, come over here, get the item. It's a golden rune. Start rolling. Oh, you bastard. Man, he's hard to get to. You're a hard man to find. We're gonna have to get him with something ranged, because this is, oh my gosh. This is just bananas. Okay, gosh, what a jerk. You get the magic downpour, which was that big ball he threw up in the air and just, it rained all over us. It was not a good time. It's a decent spell, it's just not a good time to be on the receiving end of it. So, we're gonna come up. There are some rats up here. Again, we don't really mind rats, but we're not trying to make too many friends. Aaron Rodgers. Bang. Well, he fell to the floor. There's a ladder over there we gotta go get. It kind of feels easy to fall off in here, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done it, but I'm sure it's not a fun time. We're really just trying to get this weapon right here. Now, there is a way, and it happens, I believe, during Rania's questline, to come back here and flip this whole thing upside down. Because as you can see up there, there's this upside down stairway and all this sort of stuff. But it's pretty much, we're not gonna do Rani yet. Rani is the longest questline in the game, and will likely be its own video. And probably feature, realistically, a lot of teleporting around back and forth between places. So, that's it for this place, which is kind of it 100% for Liurnia. A couple of things we probably missed out on, but, you know, all things considered. So, you know, we're hanging from the chandelier. We're having good vibes, good times. And we're on our way to being Elden Lord, guys. So, thank you so much for watching if you hung with it. And I will see you next time.